I saw Star Wars, the Last Jedi. It was an amazing movie. It was crazy. There were so many plot twists and turns. I was just completely dumbfounded by the movie. I was shocked. The movie started with Rey giving her lightsaber, giving Luke's lightsaber back to him on Octo, and he just callously throws it away behind him. Whoop. And tells her to leave. Tells her, but eventually the two of them start warming up, start communicating. But let me make a more reliable interview, and this will have many spoilers. Um, so basically, Snoke began to reach out to Rey, communicating with her, and he was even able to see her, and she was able to see him, like actually see, not just sense, but actually see each other. And that's crazy, I know. And Poe, being the daredevil that he is, decided to go and bomb a dreadnought. However, the mission ended up being a failure, and Rose Tico's sister died. The fighter pilot from the Force Awakens. She died, leaving Rose stricken with grief, and she was, capturing any deserters because she was so hurt by the loss of her sister that it just spurred her on. Anyway, Rose found Finn. He was about to desert. She thought he was going to desert. He was really going out looking for Rey. She shocked him, but then they discovered that the reason their jumps are being discovered through hyperspace is because of a relay ship. However, they go to a different planet. They go to a yeah they go to a casino planet basically to find this codemaster who will break into the ship and disable the tracking device on the ship, on the Imperial on Snoke ship. Well, they went on Snoke ship. Rhodes and Finn were captured and the codemaster with a codebreaker turned him over to the Empire when they surrendered. Because thinking, it's all where the money goes. Basically, he was being really greedy, selfish, and and a lot of people were right. He was gonna pull a Lando Calrissian, and he did. He pulled it worse than a Lando. At least Lando had a regret over it. This guy had no regrets. This guy was just a traitor. He just betrayed Rose and betrayed Finn, and now they were just about to be executed. But Amelin Holdo, basically, who took over command after Leia was knocked unconscious when she was sucked out of the ship due to being struck by one of the First Order TIE fighters. Her command, so the bridge was struck not by Kylo Ren, but by one of his fighters. One of his stormtroopers fired on the ship and hit it directly at the command bridge. After the hit on the command bridge, Leia was sucked out and almost died, but she used the Force to pull herself back into the ship and thankfully survived. But with lack of oxygen to her brain, she fell unconscious. And Emelyn Holdo declared herself the commander of the ship, and then, realizing that her actions will likely lead to the defeat of the Alliance, to the Resistance, Poe decided to relieve her of command. And of course, Leia awoke, knocked him out, and evacuated the ship. It was during the evacuation that that the rebel command ship started firing on the frigates. because the code breaker was the one who revealed that they were escaping. That's that good for nothing two sided nerf herder. He sold them out. And to make it worse, Finn and Rose were captured upon Snoke's ship. But here's another kicker: when Rey turned herself in, thinking that she could turn Kylo back to the light side and help defeat the First Order and Snoke. Here's the kicker: just as when Snoke realized that Rey could not be turned to the dark side, there's no way she was gonna change, and that she was a true Jedi, I said. He ordered Snoke to kill. No, Snoke ordered Kylo to kill Rey. Of course, Rey seemed compliant about it, with Rey begging him not to do it. But just as he was seemingly about to do it, I noticed the lightsaber that was on Snoke's right side from Rey's lightsaber turned. Snoke, before he could realize what happened, Kylo gripped his hand, lightsaber went through him, and then he used the Force to pull it back. Snoke was cut in half, dead on the floor, like in half, dead. And if that was not enough, so they fought off Snoke's guards that weren't on the bridge. But guess what? Just as everything seemed to be going well, like, yeah, there's a chance that Kylo might be turned to the good side. I'm like, I don't think so. And I ended up being right. Kylo then asked Rey, said, join me. And of course they fought. And just as they split in two, just as the lightsaber that Kylo was being torn apart, Kylo's lightsaber, guess what happened? Amilyn Holdo's ship, well, the Resistance command ship, went through hyperspace and sliced right through the command ship in half. Of course, Amilyn Holdo died as a result, but she destroyed the Rebel command ship. I mean, the First Order command ship, and allowed the Resistance to escape. To another planet, I forgot the name of the planet, to escape to the Salt Planet, where it was an old Rebel hideout. They used old rusty equipment that was like over 30 years old to help to try to defeat the Empire. I mean the Resistance. But guess what happened? Luke Skywalker showed up, but he looked completely different from the way he did. He looked much younger, and I immediately had a feeling that this was some sort of force trick. I'm like, that's not really Luke. Luke is probably somewhere in Octo. I'm like, this is not really him. There's no way Luke showed up. His TIE fighter was destroyed. He had no way off the ship, and he didn't escape on the Falcon because he was left there. Turns out, here's what happened. So Luke, said hi to Leia. They warmly greeted each other. But here is the crazy thing. No Jedi has done this before, but I had a feeling it was going to happen. Luke astrally projected himself. But before Kylo Ren realized, he thought that was the real Luke. And he ordered all of his men, all of the walkers, and all of the equipment he had on him to fire on him. And of course, since he wasn't physically there, he walked through as if nothing happened. So then Kylo and Luke battled each other. Of course, Luke came out unscathed. But then when Kylo realized what was going on, that wasn't really Luke. Like, his blade was going right through it and it was glowing. I was like, what? It wasn't real. It was too late. And then Luke said to Kylo, see you later, kid. And just disappeared. And then Rey and Leia felt Luke's passing through the Force, and right as he passed, his body just disappeared. As he transcended the Force, he didn't die. He actually became one of the Force, and then transcended the Force. And of course, Rose Tico and Finn and BB-8 escape thanks to Amel and Holdo's sacrifice. And you want to know something else? Finn killed Phasma. Yep, Phasma was killed. So Phasma died, Snoke died, and Luke died. Oh yeah, not to mention Rose Tico's sister died. So we had 4 major character deaths. We had Kylo Ren. Oh no, sorry, not Kylo Ren. We had Snoke. We had Phasma. We had We had Luke Skywalker. So we had 3 major character deaths. Oh yeah, Emily and Holdo. So we had 4 major character deaths, like all in one. Boom, 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 boom. So we had Holdo, one of the sisters, one of the Tico sisters, Luke, and Snoke. That's 4 major characters that died in just the course of the film. Well, 3 major characters and 1 minor to major character. And I don't think Kylo Ren is redeemable anymore. Like, I thought maybe there's a slight chance he might be, but I assumed after he killed Kylo Ren, he was irredeemable, and I was right. He not only tried to kill Luke, while he hesitated to kill Leia, his mom, he knew that his men would do it for him. And Luke and Kylo Ren became the supreme leader. He took over what Snoke. He became the supreme leader. Kylo Ren is now the supreme leader. It's now Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. Yeah, so it's really bad now. Like, Ren has gone full dark side. He's a full-fledged Sith Lord. Even though he doesn't call himself Sith, he is Sith. Well, thank you for watching. Bye.